Something about his manners. Hope I know now. He didn't walk up with that how you doing. When he came in, he said there's a lot of girls I can do it, but I can't without doing forever in a minute. That's on my night.
And welcome back to my channel, darling. If you're already subscribed, welcome back, baby. But if you haven't yet subscribed, then ma'am, sir, ma'am, sir, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Subscribe and become a part of the family. And while you're down there subscribing, because look, I already know that you will. I already got faith in you that you will. Become a part of the Morgan Shay. Notify. Again. Warning. The following video, this bitch was shady as fuck and gross. Just wanted to let you all know, welcome to this new series on my channel. I'm so happy to announce for the next 30 days, story times on Sundays are going to be shady Sunday story times. Welcome to episode 1, baby. Also want to announce the giveaway that I will be having for March. We are starting it now to have names be put into the giveaway drawing. All you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and the secret emoji in each video, which will be randomly throughout the video. Comment it down below into the comment section. And if you want an additional entry, you can follow me on Instagram at morgan.shay.beauty. It'll be on the screen right now. And all you'll have to do if you do win is send me your Instagram handle so I confirm that you follow me on Instagram. And of course, I will follow you back if you follow me over there anyways. But let's go ahead and get into episode 1 of Shady Sunday Story Times. Oh, woo, Lord. So this story time has to do with my precious little angel baby, John. If you watch my other story times in regards to John, be sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know that you're a real one. You're an OG. You're an OG because that story time, honey, if you made it through that story time, baby, that's one of the story times that I'm definitely going to retell because I definitely didn't know how to edit then. I had music like blaring. You couldn't really understand what I was saying. Like, it's just the tea, baby. But yeah, give me a thumbs up if you went through that whole video because, baby, I love you. This is going to involve John, and this is going to involve one of his clients, okay? I did not know this person, but he called me up. It was going to be a wedding, and it was going to be on a Saturday, which is kind of rare. Especially here in the South, we're in the Bible Belt, honey. The Bible, that's the book for me. We're in the Bible Belt, baby. So typically, weddings are on Sundays. He calls me, he says, hey, you know, I got this job through a friend of mine. I need you to help me. It's a big bridal party of 12 people. So I'm down. Me and John have had some experiences, baby, doing makeup together. I have watched this man be talked to like shit. I have watched this man take every bit of shit from people. And after a certain period, y'all, I got super, super close with John. We started doing a lot of jobs together. And at this point, we've probably been working with each other, I would say, for probably about 3 years. So he was my best friend at this point. We were super close, and I had become very protective of him. This is going to be the story time about the time that I was kicked out of a wedding. We're doing the makeup, whatever, everything goes great. Ceremony happens, and we're heading over to the reception. Now, the reception we had to actually drive to. And there was one bridesmaid, and this was an elderly woman's wedding as well. So all of the bridesmaids were older as well, except for like 3 of them, and I think they were the bride's granddaughters. Well, one of the elderly women, she was getting on my fucking nerves. She was saying some real out-of-pocket shit. I wasn't down with it at all. And of course, I'm doing her makeup. So I'm hearing everything that she's saying. John's not. So I already put it in my head, I'm not going to let John have an interaction with this bitch because she was fucking gross. Very homophobic, very Bible belty, okay? Very, judgmental as fuck, like just gross. So I already have it in my head, like I'm not going to let her have an interaction with John. But a very important thing to note is that weddings are chaos, especially when you are the assistant. Because John's telling me, do this, do this, do this, do this, which is what he's supposed to do. It's not like I'm complaining or anything. I'm just trying to paint a picture for you guys that me and John were not together at all at this reception. It was very busy because there were so many people in the party. And the mother of the groom ended up getting wine spilt in her face somehow. I still to this day don't know what happened with that, how that happened. So I'm in the bathroom, like fixing her makeup. I had to go out to the car, get my kid. It was a whole thing. So, but we're in the car on the way to the reception, and I am just like, in my head, like, Morgan, please try to keep this woman away from John. And we get to the reception, and like I said, it was chaos. It was absolute chaos. Also at this wedding, they didn't do their photos before the reception, which is very bizarre. Typically, between the ceremony and reception, the entire bridal party goes and takes photos. That didn't happen. They did it during the reception. So the reception was an actual nightmare. I couldn't really prevent him from being around this woman, which it wouldn't have made a difference if I did that or not, because she asked for John personally. And see, that's the thing about people like this. They get off on hurting other people. They're about to do a sunset photo. We literally, I never stay for full receptions, ever. I think it's only happened a few times in my entire MUA career. The whole thing, baby, which was like 4.5 hours. She had, the bride had in mind, she wanted to do the sunset photo. This is where everything is about to go down. She asked for John personally to touch up her makeup. Before we even go out there, I pull John aside and I tell him, I said, John, I just want to let you know she made some very fucking disgusting comments about you while we were doing their makeup this morning. I just, maybe if you have me do it. And he said, no, she asked for me personally. I'm born and raised in Tennessee. I'm used to it. Such a sweet person. Like, I don't even know. So I'm like, God dang it, Morgan, just bite your tongue. This is John's, this is his reputation on the line. This is his people. So I'm just like biting my tongue. But y'all, when we go out there to do this, like even the bride was like, we'll call her Karen. She's like, Karen, stop. Like she's saying things that I ain't going to repeat. I'll tell you that. And asking John questions about like what he does in the bedroom and what positions he prefers. And is he afraid to go to hell? And like just fucking a fucked up person. Okay. And I snapped. And the reason I snapped is because I seen a tear start to stream down John's face. And as soon as I seen that goddamn tear start to well up and roll down his face, I turned around and I said,
Karen, shut the fuck up.
He's a person. And I turned around and got my little eyeshadow brush and...
Here you go, honey. Tilt your head back. Okay. Look up at the sky. Perfect. All right, close your eyes.
Like, back to, everything. And John said in that moment, he said that it took everything in him not to just, like, pick me up and hug me. He said that, living around here, he's never had people, like, stand up for him like that. But like I said, guys, I got really territorial and, like, protective over him. And he was my friend. I'm not going to let some
old bitch, and yes, she was an old-ass bitch.
And I don't care. I respect my elders, but you do not talk to another human being living in this world that way. Like here you go, Karen. That's all I have to, like, you do not treat someone that way. If you don't believe what they're doing is, something that gets them to go to, how do you know he even believes in heaven or hell? Like, what does that matter? What's religion matter? We're here doing your makeup. Shut your mouth and let me put your eyeshadow on, Karen. Like the fuck, like it burnt me up. But everybody's just looking at me. The bride giggles. When she giggles, Karen starts crying and runs into the hall, the banquet hall. So the bride comes up to me and she says, she, of course, goes after her, whoever it was, in the bathroom, and comes outside, and I'm packing up my stuff because I'm going to leave. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, John was like, you know, I'm going to leave too. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I couldn't sit there and listen to her talk to you that way. I'm so sorry. You know, I'll do whatever I can to make it up to your friend, blah, blah, blah. And the bride walks up to me and she said, thank you so much. She said, you know, she's in my wedding party because she had to be. And she said, you know, in order for everything to be smooth, you know, we're good with you guys just going ahead and going. And I was like, if you need John to stay, that's fine. I will come back and pick him up. It's not a big deal. Which we were in John's car, but it wasn't going to be a big deal. So that's what we did. I went to a very nice Mexicano restaurant right down the road. Had me a margarita and some chips and queso. And went back and picked him up about an hour later. There you go. All right, my baby darlings. I hope you all enjoyed the very first episode of Shady Sunday Story Times. Be sure that you do like this video, my baby, because it does help me out. Also, be sure you comment the secret emoji down below to be a part of that giveaway that will be coming in March. Be sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media, my baby.
That's just my baby
because
dog. That's just my
I'm
baby
active as
dog.
fuck over there,
That's just
and
my
I follow
baby
all of
dog.
you all back. You can ask anybody who subscribed to me. If you try to talk to me, unless you're weird, okay? If you're trying to ask me what my panties smell like, no, I'm not going to respond to you because I got a man, all right? And I know what side of the bread my bread's buttered on. Period. But yeah, my babies, I love you all so fucking much. Again, thank you all so much for 500 subscribers. We've surpassed that now. I'm so excited for what's about to happen for this channel. I'm just so excited. I love you all so fucking much. And until next time, bye, my babies. Bye.
Something about his manners. Oh, I know now.